What's up, guys? It's Jay, more than Afterkill, and I'm here in the tournament. I got a good friend of mine on the mic. He's Dhoop17. He's also one of the guys in my sub box. He has a really awesome YouTube channel. What's going on, Dhoop?
Hey, what's up, fellas? Glad to be here.
How you doing today, man?
Well, let me tell you something, Jay. I just had some fish tacos. I'm drinking a beer, and the Cardinals are in Game 7 tonight, so I am doing fantastic.
Sounds fucking amazing, man. I
Yes.
love me some fish tacos. So, we're gonna get right into the video here. For those of you that don't know, today's matchup is gonna be between GoodR3v and SlimReeper. This is GoodR3v's world. We're gonna let it play for you guys while, we shoot the shit, he eats some fish tacos, and drinks some beer, man.
There you go.
So, speaking of Game 7, did you see the game last night?
Well, I missed the game watching on TV, but I listened to it on the radio, and it was, it was an amazing game to listen to. It was fantastic. I actually sometimes prefer listening to games on the radio rather than having to listen to Tim McCarver, so.
Well, that's probably just because you guys got tin can internet and cable out there.
That is true. My .7 upload speed sometimes is lacking.
Yeah, your internet is flaw.
For sure.
But, so why don't you give the guys a little taste of what you do? What do you do some Call of Duty, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty much a primarily Call of Duty channel. I have fiddled around with some Let's Plays. I'm actually editing right now the final video in Oblivion Let's Play that I'm doing where I focus on the Thieves Guild. I think there's like 13 videos where I do the Thieves Guild quest line. So I'm trying a little bit of that. It's not near as popular as a lot of the Call of Duty stuff that I do. They only get about 50 to 75 views, but what I like to do in my channel, if I have a bunch of subs that enjoy doing what I'm putting out, if they are interactive with me where they'll say, hey man, I love this, I keep doing it, don't stop. I don't care if 50 or 75 or 400 people are watching. I'm going to continue to upload it because I love that feedback with my channel. But yeah, like you said, I usually do Call of Duty. I've got 200 videos on my channel. Actually, my next one will be my 200th. And
congratulations on that.
Hey, well, thank you. Well, and I probably about 180 to 100 about our Call of Duty videos. So yeah, I'm basically just a Call of Duty guy.
And for those of you that don't know, I actually met Dhoop through Call of Duty. We met through a Call of Duty message forum about, what was it, 2 years ago now?
Yeah, it's been about 2 years now.
And this guy's like a literal wrecking ball. This guy is like baby Sandy Ravage right here. You give this guy a SPAS 12 and he goes to town.
That's what they say. That's the rumor.
But yeah, it's funny because we kind of have opposite channels because you got into the FPS and most of your subscribers are for like Call of Duty and all that shit. And most of my subscribers came from Minecraft and Fortresscraft. And whenever I post, like you said, your Oblivion videos, they get like low views. Whenever I post like a Call of Duty video or a Battlefield video, it gets dick for views.
Yeah. I love these type of games. I love Minecraft. I love Fortresscraft. I love watching them on YouTube, but whenever I try to play them, I'm horrible at them. I have no type of skill for this kind of game. I mean, I'm the kind of kid that whenever I was little, my mom bought me a big old freaking spaceship Lego, thing, and I got to working on it. I was following the instructions, and I was like, oh, I bet I can skip a couple places. I think I know where it's going. Well, it ended up looking like a freaking canoe that a retarded chimpanzee put together. So, yeah, I just don't have the necessary requirements to be able to do stuff like you're seeing on the screen right now. This shit's amazing.
Yeah, this shit is amazing. For you guys, that just tuned in or whatever, this is GoodR3v's, he's kind of an unknown on the game. He doesn't have like a lot of the big name recognition that people like Gen Z or Chris Skydiver has. But I mean, it doesn't make his shit any more less impressive. I mean, it's just, wow. I can't get enough of like how much these people really brought it for the tournament.
Yes, it's awesome.
But you mentioned Oblivion, so does that mean you're getting ready for Skyrim?
Oh, hell yes, I cannot wait. Like I said, I'm a Call of Duty guy for as far as YouTube goes, but my Call of Duty lifespan is probably going to be 2 days, because then Skyrim comes out, and I am first and foremost an RPG fantasy dork, okay? I mean, I played Morrowind on the original Xbox. I didn't get to play the first two Elder Scroll games on PC. I've always meant to go back and play them, but I started out with Morrowind. I love all kinds of RPGs, Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic. Jade Empire, Mass Effect, all those. I am just an absolute dork over. So, I mean, anything with wizards and dragons and shit, I'm going to be eating it up.
That's pretty cool because, like, speaking of Wizards and Dragons, we've seen a few of them in this tournament, and
Yeah.
I mean, you can pretty much make your own RPG world in this style game.
Yeah.
And I could see why you like watching the videos, but don't like playing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I just, when I think if I could do something like that, I mean, it would be ridiculously stupid looking. Whenever I played Minecraft, like, the only thing I had was, like, houses of dirt. Because I couldn't find any damn materials, and then them stupid ghouls would come out and kill my ass, and I'd have to start all over.
Yeah, that's that could be a big hindrance, especially when the creepers come and they blow you
Yeah.
up. It's
Yes.
Here you go, D-Hoop. It's a keg for you.
I love it. Get some ale. There's books down there, too. I'm a book dork as well. I like it.
What kind of books have you read?
Well, surprise, surprise, a lot of fantasy stuff. I am a 30-year-old who loves Harry Potter, so
I
there
love
you go.
Harry Potter. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan.
I'm actually right now reading Dance of Dragons. It's by George R. R. Martin. For a little bit of reference, a lot of the people would know his series by the HBO series. What was it called? Game of Thrones.
Ah, yes.
This is the 5th book in that series. So it just came out a few months ago, and I'm finally getting to read it. So that's what I'm reading right now.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Have you read any of the Star Wars fantasy novels?
I've read a few of them, the Darth Bane novels. I've read those. Those are actually it, but I've been looking into reading some more. But I like those. Those were good stuff.
Yeah, I'm a big fantasy nerd, too. I love Star Wars. I love RPGs. I don't know if a lot of people know it, but one of my favorite gaming series ever is Zelda. And
Yes.
I mean, Zelda, there's another Zelda coming out for the Wii, and I accidentally sold my Wii to a buddy who was looking for a black Wii, and I'm regretting it because Skyward Sword is supposed to come out next month. Or the month
I know.
after.
I want to drop money for a Wii just to play that game.
Yeah, it just looks like such a great game, and the series has such good canon to it. It's just awesome. But
Canon with Ganon.
yeah, canon with Ganon. Wow, I never thought of that. That's
Wordplay, one of my many talents.
Yes. Speaking of talents, though, you got like a series going on your channel called Storytime, right?
Yeah, I've got I think I have 3. It's not something I like to do all the time because I like to make it kind of special when I ever have a story time, episode.
Mm-hmm.
Basically what I do is I just, I'm 30 years old. I spent 7 years in college, and, that makes for a lot of good stories, and then even after I got out of college, before I got married, me and my buddies, they'd always come over here every weekend. That's one thing we always did. We'd sit around a bonfire, drink beer, and tell stories. So I thought, hell, I'll bring that to my YouTube channel. I'll tell some embarrassing type stories that people can get a kick out of my experiences or whatever. So
that's actually pretty cool because, we are the minority here. Me and D-Hoop are pretty much, you're about a couple years older than me, I think.
Yeah.
But, we're the mature gamers. We're the people that grew up on the Nintendo. We grew up on the Super Nintendo, the Sega Genesis, and,
don't forget Atari.
Oh, dude, Atari. I can't even speak about Atari. I've broken so many of those damn controllers. I swear to God. But, yeah, like I said, we are a little bit older than the actual, usual YouTube crew. I think most of the people I've seen on YouTube are around like 18, 19. And, we do have a lot of life stories to tell. And, it's just awesome that we can, have a venue to share the stupid stories that we have,
Yes.
It's just like, the way I put it is my channel has like 3,000 subscribers, and it's just awesome to know that 3,000 people in this world give a fuck what I gotta say.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, man. Exactly.
But, do you have any stories for us today, or?
Well, yeah, I've told, my first story time, I told the story about the time I had a shampoo bottle shoved up my ass. So if you guys want to check that out, be sure it's a good laugh. Second time, I talked about time one of my buddies brought home the ugliest bitch I ever seen, and she popped my air mattress.
Oh, God, Sasquatch.
Yeah, Sasquatch. And then my third story time, well, I told a story about one of my friends another one of my friends convinced that you spelled pants with a silent K at the beginning. Kapants? Yeah.
Pants?
Yeah, Kapants. And he had him convinced. He even went home and argued with his dad about it for like half the night, you know. But my buddy who brought home the ugly bitch that popped my air mattress, tell a little bit of story about him. He's the type of friend that if you're persistent enough, you can convince him to do almost anything. Like if you just keep bugging him, especially when you're in a group, you're like, hey, do this. No. Hey, do this. No. Then everybody gets on it and finally he'll do it. Well, a little backstory. This was after I was out of college, before I got married. And he had just got done he just started student teaching. And he didn't want to go, you know, he didn't want to get out of college and go home and live with his parents. This is, you know, in our hometown. So I was like, hey, you know, come live with me. I got a big house I just bought, and well, not a big house, but you know, enough room for more than just me that I just bought. You know, you don't have to pay any rent until you get your job. You know, just do odd jobs around the house, and you know that'll be your rent. So I had this big ass ugly bush in front of my house. It was huge. It was ugly. It was hideous, right in front of the front porch. So I said, hey, get your dad's chainsaw, get over here and just cut the living shit out of that thing. Get rid of it. So him and another one of my buddies one Saturday decided to tackle it. Well, there was a hornet's nest in the thing, which they didn't know. He had about a quarter of the way cut out. And all of a sudden, he takes off running. My other buddy sees him just chucking. He thought he, you know, cut his arm off or something. He didn't know what was going on. Then all of a sudden, these like black and white hornets just come billowing out of it. So a couple weeks later, we were sitting around on a Sunday, and we were sitting there considering what we could do to get rid of them damn things. Because, you know, those things are nasty, right?
Yeah, them things will fuck you up.
Yeah. So we're like considering it. You know, you can't just go out there in your clothes. They'll eat you up. I was sitting there, and I said, you know, I bet that those things can't sting through duct tape.
I see where this is going.
And he said, well, no, you know, duct tape's pretty sturdy, but what difference does that make? I said, well, here's what we'll do. We'll get you in some sweatpants and a hoodie. We'll put a ski mask over you, put some sunglasses over your eyes, and just tape the living shit out of you. And you can go out there with a lighter and a can of oust, because that makes for a good little torch, and just spray the ever-living shit out of them, right? Well, of course, his initial reaction, obviously, is, oh, no, hell, I ain't doing that. What am I, stupid? Keep in mind that it was like 100 degrees out. It was the middle of summer. So, I mean, it was hot as balls to be out there naked, let alone wrapped in duct tape and sweatpants, right? Well, we can keep on him. Like I said, you can get him to do anything. And I was like, Bradshaw, you live here for free. This is your fucking rent. Do it. So finally, he said, fine. So I ran to town, bought like 3 rolls of duct tape while he got on all his get up and everything else. And in fact, I've got the picture of what the final result is. So I'll send it to you, and you can put a link in the description or something. So
yeah, I'm going to put it at the end of this video.
Yeah, and so we wrap him. We got some gloves on him. Every single inch of my buddy is covered in duct tape. He had sunglasses on, like I said. We got little pieces and put in the cracks. We gave him one or two little slits in his mouth so he could actually breathe. And we kind of made the seams on his knees and his elbows so he can move freely or whatever else. And then we convinced him to put a jock strap over it.
So wait, hold on. Where you go? You actually like put some thought into constructing this duct tape.
Oh yeah, man, this was a well-conceived plan. Like, I mean, we almost had blueprints. That's how much thought we were putting into this. I mean, we were down to the nitty-gritty. So anyways, we finally go outside. He's got his, you know, like a, you know, one of those long lighters for like candles and stuff. He's got that, and he's got the can of oust, and we're like 4 or 5 of us. I don't remember who all was there. Outside, we got the video camera rolling, and he walks up to it. And he just starts blazing these guys with the torch, and we're standing back. You know, we're all not immune like he is, and the whole freaking bush catches on fire. Apparently, it was really dry. But what it does is whenever you hit like a hornet or a bee with the fire, it immediately burns their wings off, so they just drop to the ground. So he's out there killing all these things, stomping on them. Well, all of a sudden, a bunch of them go for his face, all right? And he starts like trying to swat them away, but they start burrowing, like trying to get in the cracks that we taped up. And he starts freaking out, man. Like they didn't get in, fortunately, because he probably would have died. But like he's freaking out because he can see them like on his eyeball, you know, through the glasses, trying to burrow in and everything. He's screaming. It was a hell of a time. It was just absolutely just one of them things you never thought you'd be able to convince a dear friend to do. But he did it.
So here's a duct tape suit, a can, and a lighter. Go burn this fucking hornet's nest up.
Yes, and he got the job done. It was amazing.
So
It's one
he
of the
actually
best
did
days
get the
ever.
job done.
Oh yeah, he burned them all. Yeah, they were gone. No more hornets.
He almost died in the process.
If them hornets would have made it through the cracks, I'm sure that he probably would have been worse for wear for sure.
That would have been terrible.
Yeah. Made a good story though.
Yeah, that would have put like the cherry on the top. It's like we got this picture of him in a duct tape suit. It's like the last time you'll ever see this guy because he just
Rest
got
in peace.
yeah because they burrowed through duct tape.
Yes.
That's you should actually send that story to Duct Tape Incorporated and tell them like we found a new use for duct tape.
Yes.
It makes a great suit of impenetrable hornet danger.
And they did. They didn't sting him once. They were trying to. He said you could see him all over him. Obviously, they were trying to sting him, but yeah, not a one got through, so it worked.
That's an epic story, D-Hoop.
It was an awesome experience. It really was. The best part was, like I said, it was like 100 degrees. So whenever we started, taking all the duct tape off, he had so much damn sweat on him. It was ridiculous. I mean, he was just drenched.
I bet.
It had to
I
have
mean,
been
it gets
miserable.
pretty hot out, let alone in sweatpants, a hoodie, and what does he say? A ski mask and a duct tape suit.
Yes, head to toe.
Wow. But that's just. Oh man, how did you ever convince this guy to do it? Like
I said, man. Like if you just bugged him enough, he'd finally do it just to shut you up. Like he just would. I don't know. We convinced him to do a lot of stupid things over the years.
Well, I need to find this guy and bug him to give me like a couple $1,000.
There you go. Yep.
But the video's coming out to an end. It's like a couple minutes out, so I just want to let you guys know that you're watching SlimReeper's world right now, and we're checking out like his epic throne room. And before the video's out, D-Hoop, Battlefield 3 or Modern Warfare 3? What's your opinions?
Well, first let me say that I'm a fanboy of Call of Duty titles, but I'll also say that I think the whole fanboy war is stupid. I cannot stand to get involved in it. Like, if you like one game, that's awesome. If you like another game, that's awesome. I'm going to go with Modern Warfare 3 just because it fits more my style. I enjoyed the Call of Duty titles better than the Battlefield titles. But at the same time, there's place for them both in our community,
Yeah, I actually had that conversation with another one of my guests the other day. His name was Jupiter Sailfish. He's a real guy. He's a real good guy. He's pretty well known in the Minecraft Fortresscraft community. And the same way you get Battlefield fans or Call of Duty fans on your channel is the same way we get the Fortresscraft versus Minecraft debate. And it's just silly. You guys need to knock that shit off and play whatever the fuck you want. Yeah. But before we go, D-Hoop, you want to plug your nuke videos? What's up with that?
Oh yeah, I'm doing I don't have time to do videos on the weekends because I spend all my time with my wife because that's the only time we really get to spend together. But whatever. So what I'm doing is for the last 2 weeks and next week I'm doing what I'm calling 15 Days of Nukes, where basically in Modern Warfare 2 I have a nuke gameplay every day throughout the week up until Modern Warfare 3 comes out. Just something fun to do, And I don't know how many people on here are Call of Duty fans, but I'm a real aggressive player. You're going to see some high action gameplay, all team deathmatch or free for all. I'm not a camping bitch and domination and stuff like that. So it's should be good. I'm actually considering doing a road to Commander right off the bat when Modern Warfare 3 comes out. See how much feedback I get, see if people wants to see it, but that's something you guys can look forward to as well.
That sounds awesome. I enjoy watching your videos. You're actually one of the very few people that I am subscribed to. I'm subscribed to about like 30 people, and I think your videos are awesome. I think it's amazing. I think you have like a really good commentating voice, and your stories are just they make me laugh every time that we play COD together. And we're telling stupid stories back and forth, and it's just a real good time.
Next time I'll have to tell a story about how you sat on a fork and punctured your nut.
Oh, yeah, that's my story. It's pretty much exactly how it sounds. You sit on a fork and puncture your nut. It's just, that's pretty much the end of the story right there.
Yeah, I was in tears that night. It was hilarious.
Dude, it was painful. It really was. I still got like a little fucking like right next to my nutsack. There's like 3 whole scars. Where the fork, dude, I literally stood up and this fork was dangling out of my nutsack. I was like, what the fuck? I don't know how this fork got on the couch, but it was fucked up.
That was a good night.
Yeah, it was a good night. Some good times. I'll probably pick up some Modern Warfare 3 and get some more good times with you.
You better.
We're out of time. We ran out of time real quick. D-Hoop, I'd like to thank you for coming on, man.
My
You're
pleasure, buddy.
Go check out, youtube.com/Dhoop17. I'm going to put his link in the description. He's a real cool guy. Check him out. And, rate, comment, subscribe, favorite the video. The more votes we get, the more accurate the voting's going to be. I'm going to leave the voting up for 7 days. So, make sure you guys, check that out and vote and, come back another time. And hopefully later on in the tournament, I'll have D-Hoop for you again.
That'd be great, man.
All right. Thanks a lot, D-Hoop.
You bet.
See you guys later.